All right, everybody, we live right here in Clinton Park. I'm Bobby Boo Lee Williams, better known on YouTube as Robert Boo Lee Williams, and my co-host, Mr. Eddie Webb. And we're out here in Clinton Park. And Eddie, you know, what you finished from Phyllis Wheatley in 1959. And a lot of people, and you also went to E.O. Smith, and you came out of E.O. Smith around 56. And let's talk about the experience that Clinton Park and so much influence that Clinton Park had, not only with Phyllis Wheatley, but for E.O. Smith too, because at the time out here in Clinton Park, you know, they didn't have any high school or junior high school to go to other than E.O. Smith and Clinton Park. Give me some of the experience that what you had inquired about Clinton Park and Phyllis Wheatley and E.O. Smith.
Well, Clinton Park is an offspring of 5th Ward. Most of the people come to Clinton Park move from 5th Ward. But the school that we all attended from this area was E.O. Smith and Wheatley. So everything you know about Clinton Park come through the 5th Ward thing. It's affiliated with Wheatley High School. But 85% of the people out here are from 5th Ward. Just, we know we moved out here, and people moved out here in the early 50s. The late 40s, late 40s through up through the 70s, and they were all from, but 90, I say 85 or 90% of him. But back during the days, it wasn't no high school like you just mentioned, wasn't no junior high school. All they had out here was the elementary school, and it fed E.O. Smith into Wheatley.
Okay.
So you had a lot of great people come from him, a lot of big people from Wheatley, like football stars and basketball players come from the area here.
Of Clinton Park.
Of Clinton Park.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna go and visit Clinton Park the way you used to know it back in the 50s and the early 60s.
Okay,
Eddie.
all right.
So we'll be with you. There it is.
Just
Clinton Park was established in 1950. So therefore, it was the offspring of Finnegan Park.
Yes, sir.
All right, right now we're on the corner of Fidelity and Market Street. Now, right here, Eddie, we knew that 610, when it came through, took a lot of chunk and a lot of property and a lot of homes out of Clinton Park. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, as we go down Market Street here, we're gonna cross Market Street. This is where we at because Pleasantville is on the other side. Now, as we cross Market Street, was this still part of Clinton Park?
Now they call it Oaks Prairie.
Oaks Prairie.
Yeah.
Okay, now, as we go down this way here, Oaks Prairie, now this is when they came in and started I-10,
Yeah.
which led in straight into Beaumont.
Yes, did. You're right.
Okay, now, as we go down this street here, did I-10 do it? We knew 610 affected Clinton Park.
I-10 took a lot of property. Used a lot of people's property.
Okay. Now this is I-10 that we're looking at over here.
Yes.
Did I-10 take a lot of property, a lot of black people property?
Yes, indeed.
That stayed in Clinton Park?
No, not being infected Clinton Park. This was called Oaks Prairie. This is offspring
of Clinton Park.
About Clinton Park.
So in other words, a lot of people, when they got adults, they moved out here into what do you call this area?
Oaks Prairie. Oaks Prairie.
Oaks Prairie. And Oaks Prairie started off of Market Street and Fidelity and ran all the way on back up
to 610.
Well, I-10
I-10. Yeah.
So therefore, it kind of like we're out here in Clinton Park. We're down here on Fidelity Manor and Clinton Drive. Now, as you can see, Eddie, that's the ship channel. I know it had to be a lot of black men working at that ship channel that stayed out here in Clinton Park. Is that right?
So absolutely right. A whole bunch of people.
And that's the ship channel there. And when they came through here, we're gonna take a tour and a ride down Clinton Drive because we're heading towards Pleasantville, which also was a big part of the Phyllis Wheatley and the E.O. Smith Mustang and the Phyllis Wheatley Wildcat, part of their success of being one of the top black schools in the country. So Eddie, let's go down here towards Clinton Drive. Now, as we go down here to Clinton Drive, okay, now we knew this is the ship channel over here.
Yes.
And as we go down Clinton Drive, this is one of the ways that you could come in from 5th Ward to Clinton Park. Is that right?
Yes, this is the main way. You come in, they call this the front of Clinton Park when you came in off of Clinton Drive.
Okay. This is what you call the front part.
Yes. Coming in from Mark Street, but the backside of Clinton Park.
Okay.
Up here we got a little place to store and everything. It's be the front where everybody come in, and majority of people got to school. Most of the school boys and school kids.
All right.
This is the beginning of Pleasantville. We had a grocery store, cleaners, and everything. It's all in this part right here.
Okay.
And from right here on back, we had nothing but apartment projects. Apartments on both sides of the street.
Okay.
Where the front you come there at the end of the store and the gas station there.
Uh-huh.
All this back here going on down to the tracks with nothing but apartments.
You mean they had apartments all up and down here?
All over this area here until you got to the tracks back here. And the homes started after the tracks.
Okay, so now all of these was
Apartments.
apartments up and down. What's the name of this street?
Pleasantville Drive.
Pleasantville Drive. Okay.
And now we're coming into the homes.
Which is part of Pleasantville.
This is where the home started, in Pleasantville Drive.
Okay, and Pleasantville is part of Phyllis Wheatley and
The offspring of Phyllis Wheatley.
Okay. Now we entering the homes here.
The homes
in
area.
Pleasantville.
Now they until some of them they got these places large, these businesses here all the way down. But
all these used to be
homes. Homes is up in here.
Right, we
all
see the buildings now. We want to know what used to be here.
Oh,
before
yeah.
The white people came here with all these big old buildings and took over.
All right.
Here's our sign.
Yeah.
It says,
Welcome to Pleasantville.
Welcome to Pleasantville.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Eddie. Well, right here, we on Tilgram. Now, this is the dead end of Tilgram. Eddie, where Tilgram really started. What used to be here? We knew this railroad track had to be here.
We had the little stores back here on this side, on both sides. We had a hamburger place on the right, a store on the left.
And that was right off the railroad track here?
Yeah, right off the railroad track.
And that's where we at. All right, Mr. Eddie, well, we're going down Tilgram. And right here, going down Tilgram here. And I know this church been here, man, for God knows how long.
Yes.
Which was called Pleasantville United Methodist Church. Okay, now, as we go down Tilgram, and Tilgram was a real popular street in Pleasantville, is that right?
The main drag to get in once you come in Pleasantville.
Okay.
To get to the other section of the home, Tilgram was the one.
And right there, we know at the corner of Tilgram and Pleasantville was your welcome in sign to Pleasantville. Okay. Now, over here on this side, at this corner house here, right?
Judson Robinson.
Okay, was Mr. Judson Robinson. Okay, now some of you who have never heard of Judson Robinson, he was the first black city councilman that we ever had here in the city of Houston. Judson Robinson Jr. Daddy was in the real estate. And Judson Robinson Daddy and them had a lot to do with bringing this community of Pleasantville up to a predominantly black, upscale type black neighborhood. Am I right, Eddie?
That's right.
And Judson Robinson Daddy was a real estate. And there was Judson Robinson Jr. Real Estate Company, which was located in 3rd Ward. But all of the homes and majority of this property is, I'm not mistaken, Judson Robinson his daddy had a lot to do with this.
You're right.
Okay. As we come along Pleasantville, and we going up and down Pleasantville, and this is one of the main drag strips, which is Tilgram. Okay, Eddie? Okay. Let us go from here.
Well, all this is up here maintained. There's nothing but Wheatley people moved out here, people from 5th Ward.
All righty, we right here in Pleasantville, right here at Judson Robinson Senior Park Community Center. And as I told you, Judson Robinson Sr. is the one that was one of the first black real estate companies in the city of Houston. His son, Judson Robinson Jr., became the first black city councilman here in the city of Houston, Texas. And right here, Judson Robinson Senior Park Community Center. Eddie, tell me, how much have they contributed to Phyllis Wheatley Wildcats?
Well, you
Give
got
us some of the names that they have did with basketball. And as you can see, we'll zoom over here into the basketball court.
Well, we have the Dwight Jones family coming out of here.
Okay.
We have Walter Sampson. We have Calvin Alexander.
Okay, explain who those people are. You're saying names.
Okay, well, everybody knows Dwight Jones.
No, everybody don't.
But Dwight Jones was a star player at Wheatley when he first integrated.
Okay.
Then he went to U of H.
Okay, and became part of the Five Slammer Jam.
Yeah, no, he was after the Five Slammer.
Okay, he came after the. He came after Jerry Boney and them.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, Jerry Boney and him played their first year together.
Okay, but Dwight Jones and his brother.
Yeah, Charles Jones.
Charles Jones, they both were star foot basketball players for Phyllis Wheatley. Okay.
You had an All-American high school boy from Phyllis Wheatley called Walter Sampson, who graduated in 1959.
Okay.
You had Calvin Alexander, you used to call him Sweet Cake. He went to Tennessee State. He's from Pleasantville.
Okay.
Called Harold Alexander. His brother was another basketball player. He come out in '58, friends from Wheatley. You have Alveda Peters, who was drafted in baseball, who wound up starting for the Chicago Cubs out of Pleasantville.
Okay.
You had Booker T. Eason, a quarterback from Pleasantville, who started for Wheatley.
Okay.
You have Skipper Lee Cousins, the Frazier boys.
Okay.
Wesley and I finished school in '59 together.
Okay.
His brother was the quarterback of Wheatley.
Now, all of them participated here at the Judson Robinson
We all
Park?
came through him.
Wow, I did not know that Pleasantville produces so many superstars that went to Wheatley.
You had the Johnson brothers.
Okay.
Cullen Johnson, Leo Johnson, who played for the 49ers.
Okay.
You had Willie Johnson, we call him Burry Breast.
Okay.
Went to Wheatley. That was all the Flossie May boys.
Right.
You have Larry Vital, who played excellent baseball, second base for Wheatley, living right here. He come out of him. You have so many prominent sport players. I can't name all of them.
You know, just to name my brother-in-law,
Tyree Ford.
Tyree Ford, man. You know, he played baseball along with y'all.
Yeah. Tyree and I was on the same baseball team.
And y'all played baseball for who?
For Pleasantville out here.
Y'all play, and y'all, and got to excuse me, I'm a little emotion. Is Bad Natty, it's Candy Street. You ain't got to, they don't have to put a sign up here for me to know this street. They do not have to put a sign up here. I know the name of this street here.
It's Candy.
It's Candy. How well I know about Candy. As we go down Candy Drive, my in-laws that I would always love still lives out here in Pleasantville. My son, my oldest boy, Rodney Williams, was raised up out here in Pleasantville. He was raised up by his grandmother out here in Pleasantville on Candy Street. This is the Candy Street that I knew. Boy, this brings back a lot of memories of not only my memories, but memories of Pleasantville and how well it has been well kept up.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful place, man. All of this is beautiful, man. That's my in-laws' house, man. Mm-hmm. Wow, man. We at the corner that I never forget. Laurentide and Candy. As we get ready to exit out of here. Now, this is the way we come out of Pleasantville on Laurentide.
We
came in on the entrance of Pleasantville. Now we're going out on the exit of Laurentide, which would be the backside of Pleasantville. Is that right?
That's the backside. This is the backside of Pleasantville.
Boy, what an experience.
Beautiful community.
A beautiful community. Thank you very much.